Copenhagen, Denmark. Dubrovnik, Croatia. Rome, Italy. Barcelona, Spain. These are some of the biggest spots in the world for study abroad. So what is it about a little town in the Austrian Alps that makes Franciscan University students want to go there so badly? Well, that town is called Gaming, and it's one of the most special places in the world for study abroad. Students reside in a 14th century Carthusian monastery called the Kartauza, and it becomes a home to them. Some fun things that students can do in Gaming include taking a trip to the beer well, the Advent Market in November and December, and the tradition at the end of the Advent Market, which the locals in Austria call Krampus. I sat down with 4 students to talk about their time in Austria.
I think my favorite memory was going to a Lake St. Wolfgang with 20 guys, running about 3 or 4 boats, just being on the water, beautiful weather, just hanging out, having a good time. That was definitely my favorite memory.
I would probably say it was like a collective memory, just like being there with the people that I love, and being able to experience trips with the group that I was with.
Favorite memory, probably going to Malta was my favorite country, but probably hanging around Gaming and the Kartauza was one of my favorite memories, just hanging with everyone.
I would say my favorite was Tende and just getting close with the group that we went with, and also a trip with some of the girls to Greece was one of my favorites.
I think the biggest thing is like how to communicate with people you don't exactly know what they're trying to say. Like in different languages, being able to figure it out, overcome challenges with like if you miss a bus or miss a flight, overcoming those real life challenges is probably the biggest thing
I would say the biggest thing I learned there was that I need to be better with my money. I spent a lot of money over there, so.
I feel like I learned how to travel with other people, and learned how to kind of be able to take on any situation when things go bad.
I would say to just kind of be present in every moment and like not, like if you want to do something, then I would just do it. Like don't think of the potential like risk or just if it's expensive, like it's the only time you'll really have this opportunity. So I think you should just take every chance you have.
I feel like it was the campus as a whole is a lot closer. Everyone there, you're kind of in this situation together. So you're a lot closer to everyone there.
You're in a new country every weekend, so that was pretty exciting. And then I didn't have like outside, I played basketball for 2 years, and outside of those 2 years, I didn't have like a lot of friends outside of basketball. So for me to like be forced to make new friends, met my girlfriend over there, and I would say like I met a whole different group of people that are now like family to me.
Definitely a lot more freedom, a lot more time. I didn't have to worry about kind of a lot more schoolwork, and kind of felt like you're outside of like a bubble. You're like in a bubble outside of the real world. So
I would say just how close you get with everybody there and just how similar everyone's routine is every day. Like I feel like being back on campus, it's kind of more scattered, and I feel like I see everyone a little bit less.
I wish I went to Sweden. I did a lot of research on that before, just for the beautiful landscape, the views, the nightlife. I wish I experienced, but sadly I did not get to go there.
I would have liked to go to Greece. Gone to Greece. That would have been fun. Maybe paid a little more attention to my grades.
Actually, I didn't go to Iceland. That was my one country I really wanted to go to. So
I wish I went to Ireland and Switzerland. Those were the two places I wanted to go that I didn't get to go.
I think the Franciscan experience is very unique in the fact that, like, the different service trips they have, the different, like, we went to Poland for 4 days of school. The specific spots we went, focusing on the Catholic way of life, was very unique to Franciscan. I don't think I could have gotten that anywhere else.
No.
What about Franciscan made that like so special?
The people, 100%. And I think anyone would give you that same answer.
I think this is probably one of the best programs there is.
Oh, no, definitely not. I think Franciscan's program is by far the best because just the campus in Gaming is like, it becomes a home and you really like start to miss it when you leave, and the people you leave your semester abroad with are like your new family. So, yeah.
I know I can attest to many of the things that the other students said just about Austria being a home and a place where I found some of my greatest friends and just was able to have experiences that I could have never had anywhere else. Doing study abroad at Franciscan allowed me to have a smaller campus where I could get used to just living with the same 200 students every day for 4 months. And I think that's something you can't really get studying anywhere else. A lot of study abroad programs are in a bigger city and you might be living in an apartment or living with a family there. Being at Franciscan allowed it to just be a small group of students that hung out together pretty much every day, and I thought that was amazing. Some of the trips I was able to go on were just incredible, especially my trip to Malta. Overall, the study abroad experience at Franciscan was like no other, and it was honestly one of the greatest experiences of my life. I'm so glad I did it, and everything the other students said and everything I just said really encompasses what makes Austria so special and why you really just can't have this experience at any other university. Thanks for watching.